everybody? My bad here. Coming in today with something that I saw off another video, and I will tell you who that was here in a second. But this is kind of like a novice knife review, a bad novice knife review. Now I got this idea from Stasa23. Stasa, if you don't like me stealing your ideas, man, stop having good ones. We got here Mr. Christopher. He's got his own YouTube gamer channel. We'll put the links down in the description, along with another guy, another brother of the blade, as we talk about him later on in the video. So what I have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knives displayed out on the table, and Mr. Christopher is going to pick them all up, fish with them, and give y'all a novice's take about the knives. Now before we get to that, let's go ahead and let Christopher speak about his knife, his own personal knife and sword interactions, and what he does within the knife community. So go ahead, Chris.
Thank you, my bad. My name is Chris, and I have been a knife collector, and I do love knives and swords for quite a long time. I'm not a pro at it, but I do like collecting them. And I do have a couple of my own. I do have an SE blade with me at work.
That SE5 is sweet. He's got a wonderful, wonderful thick blade. It's a great blade for a beginner.
If you want to, yeah, you can actually grab it out of my bag.
Yeah, I can see it. There you go.
This is my personal blade. I did buy it. And I do like the color scheme of it. And then, like he said, I'm going to be giving a novice review of these 7 blades myself. Now,
start wherever you want, man.
Would you like to give a what they are first?
Shoot, man. Start wherever you want.
This is a Kaiser.
Kaiser,
my bad.
It's all good.
But for me personally, it does look like a nice blade. But for me, it is a little on the smaller side for myself. I do like my knives to be a little bit bigger.
Gentlemen in the knife community would actually call that sort of a 5th pocket knife, where you have that 5th pocket above your main pocket and you stick it right in your 5th pocket.
All right.
So it's basically a backup blade.
All right. That is a great idea too. I do like how easy it is to open.
With the thumb stubs and everything?
Yeah. It's quite easy to close as well.
That's a Andrew Demko 20.5.
That's nice. It is lightweight. The blade is on the heavier side as well, so it does help.
It can be a thick boy. The 20s are way thicker than that is. That's actually quite skinny.
And to open it is actually quite fun.
Yeah, it's an awesome fidget blade. That's one of the reasons why I bought it.
Yeah, I can see why. Now this one I do like. It's very, very nice.
That's a Civivi Asticus, or the Ass to Kiss. And it's a flipper model. It's in brass, so it's quite weighty.
It is. I like it. I like the feeling in my hand.
You like the feeling of something substantial in your hand?
Oh yeah. Now I do like the fixed blades as well. They are very nice.
Yeah, you got a wonderful fixed blade over there with that SE5.
Oh yeah.
Now this is a tactical everyday dad Kermode in CPM Magna Cut. It's a wonderful, wonderful blade.
I like the handle. I like the handle of it myself.
I believe that that's maple burl wood.
Yeah. I like the camo scheme of it. Wow. Buck knife too. It is on the heavier side to actually open. I like the green handle myself.
That's that blue wood. Trying to get color matching as close to my channel colors. This is my channel color, and this is my channel color as I can. And that's a QSP pink, or as I like to say, pingin'. It's a shredded carbon fiber scales. It's a pretty sweet blade. I've enjoyed it a lot doing construction around my house, paint.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I like the black blade myself.
And that's a Dan Designs Basilisk. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you probably know what a basilisk is.
Yeah. Huge snake.
Yeah.
Very easy to open too.
Oh yeah. That Aztecus can do the same thing. It's a flipper tab as well.
Yeah.
So, you kind of went over your thoughts with the Kaiser Shard. What's your thoughts on the buck?
Well, for me, it would be a very sturdy blade.
Oh yeah.
As well, because I mean, it is harder to open, so it's not going to be as easy to close as well.
Yeah, and especially with that backlog.
Yeah.
And you can leave the blades out. It ain't a big deal. We went over this a little bit, like the fidget factor and everything else. What else is there's something that you like about the AD 20.5?
I do like, now me personally, I am more for the heavier blades because it does feel better in my hands, but I do like how lightweight it is, so it is perfect for a lady to carry.
Well, with the substantialness of this type of lock and the sharp lock,
yeah,
it's actually said to be stronger than the lock than that's on the buck. This might be a stronger knife than the buck, even with the lightweight.
Yes.
Might be. That's a big debate. There's also the triad lock and the scorpion lock that's in that debate as well. And the cold steel triad lock is just another take of the back lock, but it's got 3 points of contact instead of the back lock contact.
All right. Yeah, the back.
That's a shark lock.
The shark lock is actually quite fun as well, and it is.
You said that you like the substantialness of this VVX Aztecus and the weight and the grip.
Yes, I did.
With the copper scales, that's a lot more added weight. Those actually come in way lighter.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
All right. You hear that, ladies? They do come lighter as well for these ones.
And you said you like the maple burl wood. What do you think about the tanto, the jimping right here, and the jimping right here, and the blade shape?
I do like the blade shape because, I mean, for defensive actions, it's not going to slide down to cut you. So it is actually
It's
very
got a good purchase.
It does. For these, I'm not too sure on that.
Well, I know that you don't know, so I'm going to put a little knowledge on you. The jimping on the spine is for when you got that grip and you're bearing down onto it. And this jimping's right here, so you can put your finger and do finer work.
Okay. Yeah. Makes it easier to on your fingers. So, yeah.
A little bit more grip.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do bushcraft with this knife, but the knives I do bushcraft with, I like the jimping for when I shave off the fat wood as well. It gets a lot finer grain and it takes a spark like nothing else. So what do you think about the QSP hanging?
Well, again, it does have the little notch for your finger to sit on. It does have, it's got bigger ridges up here as well for your thumb. The locking though, it is one of those that you have to push to close, and
it gets your finger in
yeah.
there. It's a liner lock, yeah.
So, I mean, you're gonna have to be extremely careful with the closing on that.
There's actually 4 liner locks on the table right there.
There is. There's this one. There's this one. There's this one. And last but not least, me personally, I do like this one. I am a fan of black.
Yeah.
So, this one automatically drew my attention. It does have a nice curve and the ridges right here for your thumb. And it does have the safety finger grip right there as well.
Okay. So,
and I do like the shape of the blade myself.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful, it's a beautiful, beautiful knife. Very well designed.
And it's a beast of a knife.
So, out of all these 7, rank them from best to worst in your opinion.
Best to worst?
Or worst to best, however you want to go. We can go from the back end to the front end if you like.
All right. Well, I will put them in order because I'm OCD like that as well.
Throw them in order for me from your worst over here to your best over here.
I will put this one because, I mean, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So it does help with the safety issues as well, so that it's a little bit more concealed.
Yeah.
I would have to say, well, actually.
So from favorite to least favorite.
Well, from best to worst.
No. I was saying, I meant from favorite to least favorite.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that.
From favorite
to least favorite. That was bad wording on my part. What I meant from favorite to least favorite. Okay.
I will put this one higher, even though it is not one of my favorite. But I do agree with
the fifth block.
Yeah, I do like that one as for my idea.
So we got the Damn Designs Basilisk is favorite, the Kermode is second favorite, the AD 20.5 is third, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th on down. So you obviously like the black design, the blade, and the feel and the action and everything like that.
And the blade is just beastly.
Yeah, for me, beastly blade. Okay. We got some numbers right here, and these are actually the retail prices that I could find online or by memory, and they're not exact. So don't be like, oh my bad, that one blade over there was actually $69.95. It wasn't $70. I'm sorry, I just rounded up. So we're gonna let him take the prices and stick them by the knives that that he thinks that they are. And I tell you what, if he gets 5 out of 7 correctly, I will be giving him a Damn Designs of his choice, either this one or the JG10 Damn Designs Basilisk as a prize. If he can get 5 out of 7 correct.
Oh man, that put me right on the spot on that one.
Okay. So, do you want to know how you did?
I will take the chance and say yes.
Okay. You got 3 of them correct.
Okay.
But that's okay. You still gonna get $5. I'm still gonna give him $5. So I appreciate him playing. I appreciate him playing the game and doing this video with me. So Civivi Asticus is a $70 knife.
Okay.
That is correct. Now, a original Buck 110 is $60, but this is a custom job.
Okay.
So that peaks up the price quite a bit.
Okay.
The QSP Penguin is actually the cheapest knife on the table. Really. So if you would have switched these 2 around, you would have had the nail right on the head.
Ooh.
This actual blade on BladeHQ.com is going for $32.95 right now, I believe. and it's in the shredded carbon fiber. It's got a D2 blade with the black stone wash, but it's actually just a $32.95 knife. QSPP makes extremely well-made knives for the price. I cannot hate on them for being made in China, even though they are. That's how you keep the price down. For a small knife, in N690 blade steel, $60 retail might be a more expensive price than what you would be wanting to afford, but Kaiser makes a hell of a blade as well. So those were the two that, if you would have switched around, you'd have been right on. You're spot on with the AD 20.5. It's a $150 knife. Some are going for a little bit more if you get a different blade material. And the AD20s actually peak up around $400, I believe. The commode. Why did you pick $290 for the commode?
Because it is a fixed blade, so it does raise the price a little bit more.
Not exactly. You would be surprised.
Really?
I deal in a lot of upper end fixed blades because that's my taste. I like the quality of them. I like the rigidity of them. I like a lot of things of it. But it's more in the materials of the reason why it is this price. So when you're dealing with folders, you're talking about locking mechanisms, blade steel, handle material, liner material, all that stuff can raise the price. So this is still liners, but if that was titanium liners on G10 instead of FRN, this knife would be a lot more, as well as blade steel's Oz 10A, which is a pretty decent budget stainless steel. But what makes this knife so expensive in the $150 range is the lock, because this is a proprietary lock for Andrew Demko, and it is his own lock design. There's only two knives in the world that I know of right now, the AD20 and the AD20.5, that uses that mechanism.
Wow.
Why did you say $60 for the Damn Designs baskets? I mean, $120.
Because of the fact of the blade. Yeah. It's not one of those cheap blades that you get from like gas station knives.
No, it's a 14C28N blade still. It's not a 3CR by any means. 14C28N, the first blade I think I ever had in that was a Kershaw Blur. But it's a very good budget steel. It's still a budget stainless steel. So if you would have took this one, put it right there, and this one over here, you would have been spot on. And these are actual, not the actual prices, but rounded up prices of each of these knives.
And plus the sheath.
Oh, the sheath being handmade is a big, and you can see the stitching on how thick that stitching is.
Yeah.
And the quality of the leather that Ted sources in America, and this is a 100% sourced American blade. And there's only 15 of these made, as my number is 12 of 15.
Wow.
So that makes
so that does raise the value of it as well.
That does raise the value.
I mean, it's a very nice blade, handcrafted, and it's leather sheath.
Yeah.
And it is a limited edition blade.
Yeah. So, as I was going through the spill of the knives and the reason why they are priced the way they are, do you feel like you've learned a little bit about certain blades today?
Oh, I definitely have.
I think I kind of changed your mind mid video with the fifth pocket knife.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. It just gives it gives a little bit of extra security for it because it is easily concealable.
Chris once again said that he was extremely into swords, so I would like to point out to everybody else, which I've already pointed out to Chris, check out Joe of Steel, Forged in Fire, and he's a wonderful brother of the blade. He does extremely great editing on his videos, and he has so much knowledge on swords. I wouldn't even be able to tell you because I don't know that much about swords. I'm a novice a upper end novice in the knife game, in my opinion. But still, it's always good to have a conversation about these things. And we all love the knives. We all use knives in our profession as towboaters, and these are things that are used as tools in our profession. I appreciate you, Chris. Check out Chris's link in the description below.
Thank you for having me.
Man, no problem, brother. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment on my bad's videos. Tell my bad what you'd like to see, what you'd like to see me do. Y'all have a good one.